No, the doll from Dead Silence sure does remind me of somebody. So Dead Silence is directed by James Wan, who is popular now for directing the original Saw, the two Conjuring movies, and the first two Insidious movies. And he is a fantastic director, and I believe that Dead Silence was his second film, and if not, it was definitely one of his earliest movies. And you could tell where it's just like it's so beautifully directed, much like The Conjuring and Insidious, and of course Saw as well. And I was excited to watch this because I'm a big fan of his work. I think he's one of the best horror directors working today, mainly because he is so good at crafting atmosphere, story, and doesn't rely on fake jump scares. All the jump scares in his movies that I can recall, even in this one, are genuine. Like, it's not just somebody's friend or something falling over, it's a genuine ghost or whatever entity they're going up against in the film. So he doesn't treat his audience like idiots, and I enjoy that very, very much. And I'm excited to see what James Wan is going to do with Aquaman. Dead Silence is probably my least favorite of James Wan's work. Now, that's not to say that it's terrible. I think it's good and it's serviceable. Again, I think the strongest part of it is the atmosphere and the ideas behind it. So the film opens with a young engaged couple, or maybe they're just boyfriend and girlfriend. It's not really clear. They're definitely unmarried. But it opens up with them getting this doll in the mail. And shortly after, the woman gets killed off after she screams and her tongue is missing, and the police are wondering if maybe the husband did it. So the husband kind of has to figure out what the hell is going on, because nobody's going to believe this ghost story. And he figures out that his hometown apparently has this urban legend tied around a lady named Mary Shaw, who was a famous ventriloquist who really hated her critics that would say that her dolls or kids weren't real people. Like, anytime that somebody would criticize her on that front, they would mysteriously disappear. Yeah, and this lady is super creepy. Like, when you see the flashbacks of her, you just know that there's not a whole lot going on up there, but she's so good at her job that you definitely believe that she has all these characters infested inside of these dolls. And when she passes away, she even requests that all of these dolls get buried with her. Now, what kind of psychopath does that? It's just like, when you hear that in the movie, it's just like, what? And you see like all these little gravestones with their individual names around her. It's like, it's batshit crazy, but you know, people get buried with their pets too. So, I mean, there could be somebody out there that's like, yeah, I've got 100 some dolls and I want to be buried with them because Looney Tunes. So yeah, this guy finds out that his estranged father is estranged from him because he was trying to keep him away from this local legend, but he ends up getting dragged into it anyway after his fiance slash girlfriend is killed by this legend. And basically the film is him trying to figure out how to stop this lady from killing him and other people, and you know what she's all about and her history. And that's the basic idea of the film. There's no big names in it besides maybe Donnie Wahlberg, who plays a very interesting character. He plays a cop that's like constantly shaving. Like, that's his like personality tick. He's kind of funny in the movie. He's a fun character. I thought he was great in the Saw movies, like as a serious actor, but it's sort of fun to see him play this goofier character in this movie. And it's not goofy in the way that it's cringy. It's goofy in the way that it's welcomed. And again, the atmosphere in this movie is just, it's incredible. The use of both muted and bright colors are mixed so well together, and you wouldn't think that something like that would work well, but it's like you've got things in the background that are red that really pop, and then the rest of it is like this dark, grimy blue. And it's like the big reveal when the main character and Donnie Wahlberg's character goes to find out where Mary Shaw's hideout is at, and that big reveal is awesome. And there's a fun little Easter egg in that theater too, if you were able to spot it. So, Dead Silence, my least favorite James Wan film, but it's not bad by any means. It's good. It's well worth watching. I think that the puppet from Dead Silence is way creepier and scarier than Chucky. Like, I mean, I love Chucky. He's a lot of fun, but it's just like Billy the puppet is just like, he's straight up menacing. Yeah. So what's your favorite James Wan film? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you see here, ring that bell and subscribe.